Me, I am a memoir. I am a memoir. Going deep in the regular verse. Going to the regular verse.
Hello, Emily. Oh, that was lackluster. Welcome back. That's perfect. Lackluster for the Regularverse. Welcome back to Me, I Am a Memoir, the Regularverse. That one. We're in the Upside Down. Apparently, this is our 12th visit.
We keep coming back
I
here.
know. She just keeps releasing things. She won't stop.
This was meant to be our last trip, and then she created a whole new extra regular verse for us to delve into.
Oh, God. So today we will be covering, like you said, what we thought were the last ones, the non-English singles, which could have some promise. I don't know. We'll find out.
We've enjoyed many of her singing.
We have.
Spanish in the past, so, you know.
We'll find out. But before that, I believe that you have a truck full of prolo moments to just slam into our gullets. Is that the case?
I am backing the truck right up into your mouth.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Hit the singing.
Prolo moments.
Ooh,
Sorry.
it's fresh. It was fresh this week.
Do you like that I keep mixing up the versions? Because I've
Nobody
recorded a whole
knows.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
I just played different ones.
Well, someone did. We don't know who they were.
I don't know who they were. So Jennifer's doing a concert tour of America, which she was very excited about, promoting her new album.
Yes.
She's had to cancel 7 of the dates. No one knows why. She might have been busy. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with lackluster sales. It's just really busy. Also, she changed the name of the tour. Like the tour was called This Is Me Now, the tour. And now it's called This Is Me Live, the Greatest Hits Tour.
Okay.
Like, as if she wasn't going to sing Waiting for Tonight or Let's Get Loud.
Do you know what? I will say, this has been my whole thing the whole time it's being reported. I'm like, as much as we say, the one thing we know Jen is good at is putting on a show.
Yes.
So I kind of didn't think anyone would take it that literally, that it's This Is Me Now and that's all she's doing. But so the whole thing's a bit odd to me.
Well, so the reason no one wants to go and see J-Lo is because no one likes J-Lo anymore.
No one, not even
This
Ben.
is the thing that's happened, just Ben. So, you know, in her documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, that we're probably going to have to sit through at some point.
Yeah.
Apparently she says at one point, you know, this is about facing the truth of who you really are.
Okay.
Which TikTok has jumped on with both feet.
Oh, no.
People on TikTok say she's performative. They say she's insincere. A lot of people are stitching. J-Lo's on TikTok, of course. And she's got a TikTok from that movie where she pulls her hair out and she's looking at herself in the mirror. She's at the gym. Like, she's just done a workout. Her hair's kind of like all messy. A bit like... you know, when she does the flash dance one and her hair's all crazy.
Yes.
A bit like that. And she shakes it loose. She's looking in the mirror going, oh, it reminds me of this hair reminds me of when I used to run up and down the block being fucking wild, because she swears, because she's real.
Oh, my God.
And most people play that video and they stitch it with themselves going...
God.
laughing hysterically. People from the Bronx stitch it together and call her out for her lack of contribution to the Bronx since she moved on. In
fairness, she said she's from there, not that she ever went back.
Yeah.
I was on the 6 going away from the Bronx.
I got on the 6. I ran away from home at 18 and never went back. So young, 18, ran away from home. Almost an adult. Actually an adult. So yeah, the people from the Bronx are saying she's got no connection to what goes on. in the Bronx. So there is one person on TikTok who is claiming that they went to school together and says they've stayed silent all these years, but has just can't help it anymore because she's seen this, her claiming to be from the block and being all real and, look at my messy hair. And is like, she's like, Jen is lying and she's using the Bronx to appear human.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Apparently they went to an all-girl high school in an Irish and Italian neighborhood. And she's like, you were not running up and down the block. We were at our school and that was it. She's also getting roasted over a video she made for Vogue, where she gets asked in the video what's her go-to order at the bodega, which she says was a ham and cheese roll and an orange drink, if you know, you know, and a bag of chips. Which everyone has who has seen this video and stitched to it have just like, that is the most basic bitch order of all time.
You know what? As we're sitting here talking about it though, I'm a little hungry. And, a good ham and cheese roll is a good ham and cheese roll.
That's a good ham and cheese roll is great. And I love an orange drink.
Absolutely.
But the other thing is everyone who is from the Bronx, was living in the Bronx when Jen was living in the Bronx.
All of them that all got together.
has had anything to do with the Bronx, has said, I don't actually know what you mean by the orange drink.
Ah.
If you know, you know. You know what? It's an orange drink. Like, which orange drink? Like, what is orange bath salts?
Yeah, she was just drinking from the ocean. Mariah's bathwater.
So, the worst part is like a whole bunch of people on TikTok have had takedown notices from Jennifer Lopez for using her content.
You know what? Like, litigate, girl. Get it.
People are critiquing her movie and her, her various efforts on Amazon. Some of them have been so attacked by Jennifer that they've been banned from TikTok. Like,
I love it.
Furious and unfair. One of them
Imagine if Jen is the one to bring down TikTok.
Oh my God.
After all this.
Yes. Some woman on TikTok said, it's just unfair because all we were doing was, and I quote, we were intending to satirize the overwhelming narcissism that I was witnessing. No.
Yep. Really argue.
I feel bad because this is meant to be pro-low moments, so we should get on to some positive news. The trailer for her new Netflix science fiction movie Atlas is out. The movie is out like next week, I think, or this week. It's very soon, end of March sometime. In it, Space J-Lo saves the world with AI and a big suit of armor. So I can't wait not to press play on that on my Netflix. She disappeared. She has also just signed up to make a film musical. It's a musical that I have adored, so I'm terrified in some respects.
She's not playing Oliver, is she?
Yeah, she's she's doing Popeye. She's playing Popeye and Olive. No, she'll be starring alongside Diego Luna, who is from Andor and is gorgeous, and I love him, and queer actor Tonatia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's an Aztec name. It's a version of the film Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Yes, I did hear about this.
So yes, I don't know if you've seen the original film, which is amazing. William Hurt and Gomez Adams from the old Addams Family. Raul Julia.
Okay. I was going to say, weirdly, he came up today. Melissa Joan Hart chat. She interviewed Sean Astin.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he's the son of the original.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. And
John
Patty Duke.
And Patty Duke.
Right? I had no idea.
Did you know? Oh, my God. No, I love them.
Yeah, because I'm like, why is she asking him about Wednesday? Yeah. And it was the Addams Family movie that the original dad was like, what are they doing? Like, they're making it again? And now, of course, that's all that happens.
Yeah, that's all that happens. I know. He would have been horrified way back when.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, so Raul Julia, who you would know from the Street Fighter movie with Kylie Minogue.
Yes, that was one of his last, I believe.
It was. But yeah, so the original film is him and William Hurt, and they're in a prison, and William Hurt's character is quite clearly gay and over the top. Tells all these stories about this movie he loves, and they're all reenacted in black and white with Sonia Braga. And then they made that into a musical, which I saw in London in 1991, maybe?
Which famous actress was in it?
Cheetah Rivera.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes. Cheetah fucking Rivera.
Because I only see musicals with, like, you know, I saw Fiddler on the Roof because it had the Gwen Stefani song in it.
Yeah.
I saw the boy from I saw the boy from Oz because it had Chrissy Amphlett in it.
Yes.
And then I saw Jesus Christ Superstar because Melanie C was in it. That's the only musicals that I've seen.
You said Cheetah Rivera, and I'm like, I have to say that. It's got Cheetah Rivera.
I saw Jagged Little. Sorry, I did see Jagged Little Pill with Nat Bass. There you go. Yeah,
which is an Alanis Morissette musical. Yeah. But yeah, like it was amazing. She climbed down from the roof and she was in a big spider. Like, I think this will be a good role for J-Lo because Cheetah Rivera was a spectacular dancer. Like, that was her thing. She was an amazing dancer as well as a singer and performer. She was in Chicago. You know, it's original run. But yeah, she passed away in January. So I'm like, J-Lo, could you wait for her to get cold?
Did she? I don't think I heard that.
She was 91 when she passed away in January this year. I'm like, J-Lo, wait for the woman to get cold before you jump into her role. Come on, woman.
Her ham and cheese roll.
Ham and cheese roll and an orange drink. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know.
No one knows J-Lo. But yeah, so also because all of J-Lo's scenes will be dream sequences, she'll be much more believable than she normally is.
They all take place in the Regularverse.
Yeah.
Home turf.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's funny that we haven't really had an all dancing Jen movie. I know she was in Shall We Dance, but I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, and Hustle.
Yeah, she was good in that actually.
Yeah. That was dancing. She's good when she dances.
Yeah.
Like, as we've said, she can act, she can dance. Singing, the jury's still out. Now, look, I know you get into feuds with people over things that they don't know that they've done.
Yes.
And I am now in a feud with J-Lo. Posh style. I'm in a posh style feud.
Was this not always the case?
No, it's worse.
No.
She doesn't know this, but I hate edible flowers.
Right.
I don't want to photograph my food. I want to fucking eat it. So don't
So
put
when you say
edible
edible
flowers
flower,
on my eggs.
Do you mean the ones... Right. So not like the ones that are on cakes. The ones that come with a savoury...
I don't like them on cakes either. Like,
no, I was thinking... Like,
an icing
like
made out of icing.
Yeah,
no, that's fine. I will eat one of those because that's a lolly. In the shape of a flower.
Yeah,
No, these are real flowers. You know, people throw real flowers on your fucking lunch.
I never know whether to eat them or not.
No, I never do because it's disgusting. And why would you? Also, I don't trust them to have gotten the edible ones. You know. No. This is a poisonous lily pilly. Yum.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I don't eat salad either. Like,
yeah, I know.
What kind of flowers are these? What kind of flowers is this lettuce?
It's a cabbage flower. Didn't you listen to anything in last week's episode about the cabbage chat?
Oh my god, cabbage chat.
It was ironic, a potato talking about a cabbage.
Wouldn't eat that either.
So yeah, she has decided. She gives us a little craft lesson. She gets some edible flowers and she pops them in an ice tray and then pours the water on and freezes them. Yeah. And then she's like, pulls them out. She goes, aren't they beautiful? So she's got her little ice cubes with flowers in them that she then ruins with delolalulalala.
So you were fine with the flowers until they touched.
So she put this video online on her Facebook page, her Instagram feed. It probably is on her Facebook page as well. I don't follow her there. And I was like, how do other people feel about the flowers? Because I fucking hate them. No one really seems to be involved in the flowers at all. The number one comment with 647 likes.
It's about Ashanti, isn't it?
Is this the drink you were drinking in the Bronx?
The orange drink. If you know, you know.
You know.
Born in nature wisdom.
The next one with 317 likes. Mariah Carey was right.
That was your comment, wasn't it?
It was not. I fucking love it.
Oh, no. I wonder if she stole this from Mariah. This does feel like a Mariah thing. You know?
Like freezing flowers and sticking it in a
Just
drink.
having fun ice cubes.
Yeah, fun ice cubes.
Yeah.
But Mariah wouldn't
Festive
make them.
ice
Mariah
cubes.
would be like,
God, no.
here's someone to make them. Whereas Jen's like, look at me, I'm real. I'm making it myself. Like, I feel like she's trying to do Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Like, she's trying to do Goop, but all she's got is her pre-mixed wine.
I will say, just be grateful. Anytime you're in the Regularverse and hating life, just be glad we're not in the Goopverse. Because that would be rough.
I wouldn't mind it in the Goopverse, to be honest.
Oh, I heard you like it in the Goopverse, actually. So, you're right.
The Goopverse one, no, because I think she's a great actor. The Goop.
Yeah.
I don't mind her voice when she sings. In
Yeah,
the
that one
Glee.
song. Yeah.
I thought she was good at turning tables. Like, you know. Also, there's nothing more camp that ever on any episode of Glee than Gwyneth Paltrow singing "Forget You."
Oh, God.
Like the whitest human who ever
Yeah.
lived, just blandifying that song
It's a
out to
lot.
next week. Like there was some good times.
Well, because, I mean, Blythe Danner is already the whitest woman.
Yes,
That's ever
she's
existed.
the waspiest woman ever.
Absolutely. But there's something endearing about her.
Yeah.
Whereas Gwyneth, I've struggled with, I have to be honest.
I mean, look, someone's written a musical about her trial for
Oh my God, have they really?
the skiing accident trial.
That was wild.
See, I could go to the Goopverse. Like, if you want to go there, I will go there.
I really don't. Because then we'd have to go to the Coldplay verse, which I also don't want to go to.
No one wants to go to the Coldplay verse. No. And also we have to, you think On the J blog is bad. Oof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Actual Goop emails might actually send us insane.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay.
Anyway, we're not going to the
Take
Goop
it out
verse.
of the Goop. Out of the Goop.
Get it out of the Goop. One in the Goop, two in the Pinkett.
Yeah. Well, because her and the Smith aren't together anymore. So
No, exactly.
yeah, it's got to be in the Goop.
Yeah, got to be maybe the Pinkett and the Goop are, you know,
Closer than we thought.
closer than we thought.
Always
All
are.
right. That is probably enough of those moments. We should move on and get the lowdown on the down low.
The down low.
Getting the lowdown on the down low.
All right. I mean, I think we're just going in raw, right into the Goop with this one. No vagina candle, nothing. And hitting up a number of little sort of orphan singles, which we've done before. Mm-hmm. We sort of made our own album.
We did.
But this time it's the non-English ones, which is usually a good sign.
Usually.
So I'm going to hand over to you to just dictate all of the Billboard number one.
There are some Billboard number ones coming up.
Perfect.
So this bunch of songs are mostly in Spanish.
Yes.
Mostly in Spanish. They've been organised into some sort of order, chronological or otherwise.
Essentially.
Yeah. There are some bonus tracks coming as well. Many of them, unfortunately, are singles. So
Yes.
you're going to have to strap in
Gonna
for
have a
cavalcade
lot of singing.
of Fabnopsies. So prepare your pumps. So we're going to start off with a song called... and by the way, this is going to be a lot of me mispronouncing.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
El mismo sol, which means under the same sun, and sun like the one in the sky, not some guy's kid. That would be creepy. It's by Alves Soler, featuring Jennifer Lopez. She's just a feature. She's a guest.
Yep.
There are two versions of this. There's the not regular version and the B-Case remix, which has a video. So this is written by Simon Treble, Ali Zakowski, Alvaro Soler. That's the original version. They wrote the original version because he released it himself without her.
Yes.
And then they like this was in April 2015, and it was a hit in certain countries.
Okay.
And there's a cute video. He goes on a trip around some very breathtaking parts of Spain, which is where he's from. And so they decided to cross over into the English-speaking charts,
Of course.
by stapling Jen onto the track.
Well, because did you see that there's his original, and then there's her jumping on his original in all Spanish.
Yes,
And
yes.
then, it gets confusing. And then the remix, which has some English. It was very confusing.
Yes. So August 2015, they released the version where she's just like basically attached to his one.
Okay.
They did shoot a video for it, but it has never seen the light of day.
Oh, okay.
And then the B-Case remix came out in January 2016.
Okay.
That video they did release, and that's a Spanglish version.
Right.
Which is, I mean, Spanglish was big in LA. I mean, it still is. What am I talking about? It was. Like most of the radio stations, the DJ speak Spanglish. Like it's just a melange of the two languages.
Yeah.
You listen to the radio, you're like, I don't actually know what the words mean, but I kind of get it.
Yeah,
like
I'm singing it.
Like, no, but like even when they're announcing tracks, they're speaking in Spanglish. Like it is a whole, like if you listen to, what's the one with, old mate Ryan Seacrest, Kiss or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that station. Like some of their DJs just speak fully in Spanglish. Like you're like, it's mostly in English, but there's other words just dropped in, and you're like, okay, that's just life in LA. So this. Oh my god, this song. This did, believe it or not, top the Billboard Latin Airplay charts.
Oh, look out!
I know. Was at number 3 on the Billboard Latin Pop Airplay charts.
Okay,
That was a different thing. And number 11 on the US Hot Latin Songs. But because there's two versions, so Simon Treble, who wrote it with the other two, is also a producer. But then when J-Lo gets involved, it also attaches Jordan Johnson. Jennifer Lopez becomes a writer. Marcus Lomax, Lisa Green, Stephen Johnson, Clarence Coffey, and the Monsters and the Strangers, who did some of the worst production we heard on the last album.
Oh, no.
They are involved.
Okay.
So they did a lot of stuff on the Marry Me.
Okay.
So
yes.
So yes, there is a video for this song.
Okay. Strap in. A fabanopsis. A fabanopsis. It's a Spanglish one.
I missed the Shayesh version.
What was it? Fabanopsis, Shayesh.
Shayesh. Vegas. Alvaro gets on a plane, but he's also in the recording studio, such a multitasker. And he's playing with a pool noodle. Cheeky twink. Oh. There is a concert with heaps of people at it, so clearly not a J-Lo show. No, it is just him. Jen's wandering the streets, handing out flyers. She really is in hard times.
Yeah, this poor girl. It's the first thing I thought of when I watched it.
Please come to my show. No one's coming. Then Alvaro is near the Brooklyn Bridge. I guess he's going to visit Jenny on the block.
Yeah, get one of those orange drinks if you know you know.
All the people on the block will say, no, she's not here. Has not been here in some time. Jen and Alvaro hang out for like a brief millisecond, and then she's back to handing out flyers. Then she's being inappropriately sexy on a child's merry-go-round, and I thought I was watching that Nickelodeon documentary again. Alvaro jumps around a lot, looking like the most sexless twink who ever lived. And then they're performing together on iHeartRadio, and Jen has come as the good dominatrix because she's all in white.
Yes. Yeah. I'm concerned that we might have another. What did you call him? The twink. What was that line?
Sexless twink.
So yeah, there's an even more sexless twink.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm aware of him. But yeah, so she looks like the good dominatrix, all dressed in white, and Alvaro looks like a teenager who's gone to lose his virginity at the brothel. Then Alvaro does a bunch of concerts without J-Lo because he wants some people to turn up. New York, recording studio, surfing, New York, the Brooklyn Bridge, iHeartRadio rehearsal, Jen's wearing a cardigan, more iHeartRadio, back on the plane. Alvaro puts on a tux, gets an award, then he thanks some people in a handwriting font. The end.
Beautiful.
Don't. No. How did you feel about this particular song? The video is not great.
Yeah. I thought it would be a proper video, considering most of her songs get proper videos, as we find out this week.
Well, because she's a feature. She's not really in the song.
Yeah, she's like, I'll only give it a little bit of time for that one.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I actually, considering this was, her jumping on, talking about the original one, I thought it actually worked pretty well. It kind of gave me a bit of a Pitbull Kesha vibe, one of the hits, but it's good because it doesn't have Kesha or Pitbull on it. I thought Jen's vocal has a bit of a filter, but doesn't feel obscene. And I will say their blend of vocal on that bridge was really nice. It was really hard to tell. Like, they were blended so well that it was like, is that just him? Is that just her? Oh no, I think it's both of them. Yeah. But it's just sitting, and he had a little bit of a gravel. I was like, that was actually really nice.
Oh yeah, I don't mind his voice. I just found him to be completely bland as a human.
Yes, yeah. And I think his gravel removed Jen's Karen. It balanced it.
Yeah. They did like the ABBA voices where you go,
yeah, which one is that?
Harmony or is it not harmony?
Yeah, it was interesting. And I'd not heard that done with any of her stuff.
Yeah.
And especially to do that when you're not singing together in the room, let's be real.
Yeah.
The Spanish version, the remix was a surprise. I was like, oh, okay, we're also doing this version. But I think I preferred the production on the original one.
Yeah, I said that. I mean, I was calling it the original, but not closer to the original.
Yeah, closer to ish.
The mostly Spanish version.
And you know what? Jen swapping into English at times didn't tank the remix like I thought it would. I was like, oh God. But no, it was all right. Okay.
But I thought it was fun. Like, it had like a summery vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it's enjoyable, but a bit inconsequential. Like,
similar to him. Like, it's that thing of like, oh, he's a cutie, he's got a nice voice, but I probably won't remember him next week.
Yeah.
But
he looks like,
I enjoyed it at the time.
Like I should find him attractive, but he's no Maluma. But like, this remix, the Spanglish remix had way more intrusive production elements. Like, it kind of like took you out of it. And like, unlike the fully Spanish one where it sounds like they're having fun, this one sounds like they're trying to convince you that they're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, like, the choices were odd. I wasn't sure what that was about.
Was like a bit like Jen in the video where it's like, I'm not enjoying being around someone younger than me. You know what it was giving me? Like, seeing her dance with him was like Mean Girls, Amy Poehler, I'm a cool mum vibes.
Yeah. I feel like that gets worse when she invents bunches. Yeah. Bunches in your 50s is a choice, and some people make it.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like they're drowned out by the production a bit too much in the Spanglish version.
Yeah, I agree.
And at sometimes it's like Jen might as well not even be there. But the Spanish version I did enjoy. I
agree.
I don't think it was amazing, but it was kind of
catchy
fun.
enough.
Yeah.
Like I said, fun.
Yeah. So I'm Real. What percentage of the song do you think she sang?
I mean, I think it's somewhere in the mid-range. It did feel like there was some filtering, but it didn't feel, like I said, obscene. It felt like we're just layering a little something, and and then of course during the bridge I wasn't sure. Yeah. But in a good way.
But I'm the same, mid-low for the vocals. And are you pro-low or no-low?
I have gone pro-low. It's a lighter one because I don't think it's groundbreaking.
So it's not a full fat pro.
Not a full fat pro. It's just a semi. But the remix is kind of don't need it. So that's going to be a no. But
you've gone pro and then no. See, I'm like or for the Spanish, no for the Spanish.
Okay. Yeah. So we're the same answer basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's gotten us off to a fun start. That's probably the end of the episode now. We've talked long enough.
See ya. That was the only song she hadn't.
Just one song. No, there are so many songs. The next song is Llegaste, which is a Roberto Carlos song featuring Jennifer Lopez. Llegaste means you've arrived in Portuguese.
Right, because my first question was going to be, is this still in Spanish? Because there's a lot of the shayeshing. Like every has a sh on it. And I was like, this doesn't seem like Jen's normal Spanish.
No, it's Portuguese. This is written by Kenny Garcia. This is Jen's first ever Portuguese song that
Okay.
she's recorded. Roberto Carlos is known as the king of Latin music. He's Brazilian.
Really? Okay. So it's a big deal.
He's sold 70 million albums. Like, he is
Okay.
quite a big deal.
I mean, it's not quite Kylie, but all right.
He's in his 80s now.
Well, yeah.
So he would have been in his 70s when this song was recorded. So this was apparently going to be for her next non-English album, for her next Spanish language album. And it was executive produced by Mark Anthony. Apparently there is floating around. No one's really sure if it exists. But apparently they did record it in Spanish as well. But this is the version that they released into the world. It was hit 37 on the Billboard Hot 100 Brazil.
All right, sure.
Number 3 on the Billboard Brazil Pop Airplay. I mean, he's a legend of Brazilian entertainment, and he's teamed up with J-Lo. Of course, everyone's gone, oh, we've got to buy it. It'd be like, you know, I'm guessing he's their, like their John Farnham or, you know, that kind of thing. Like he's, you know, he's a big deal. Everyone loves him.
Sure.
But there is a video. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, which version of he? Famous, say yes. Chega, say yes. Portuguese, say yes. Figures.
Say yes. There's a candelabra. Jen and Roberto at the mic having a sing, lounging about in the studio. Some lyrics in terrible handwriting font. Jen has a coffee. This is lies. They recorded this song separately. A bath. Okay. More lyrics. You know, with Alvaro, she looked inappropriately old. In this one, she looks inappropriately young. This ancient old man.
They're actually the same age.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Oh, look, there's Mark Anthony. This is too much side boob for a work situation, Jen. I'm sorry. Especially for
I didn't
a
notice the
senior
side
citizen.
boob. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh. The ripped up lyrics are tedious. Like
she wanted this to be his final song. So that it would chart really well.
Trying to kick him out. But yeah, the handwriting font, like on bits of torn up paper, like someone's decided that's a good idea and really run with it. Yeah. And Roberto has more makeup on than Jen, which is hard to imagine and even harder to look at. The end. So this song, look, it's fairly inoffensive.
Yeah.
Like, his voice obviously is not what it once was. The man's in his 70s. Like, we can cut him some slack for that. But he's holding it together. And she's starting to grow into her voice finally. Like, this is around that era where she did that performance with Mark Anthony.
Yes. How great was
that? She could actually sing. It was really good. But neither of them are particularly challenged by this song. Yeah. Like, it's just
it is. It's a song.
it's not terribly interesting, but it's not awful.
No.
It's just ordinary.
Yeah, it's regular.
Like, it is the most regular thing in the world.
Yeah.
She is regular. This is regular. He's regular. His hair is terrifying. I don't know why I found it so disquieting.
It's funny because you said he seems like the John Farnham. I'm getting like, I feel like he's the Cliff Richard.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And also too much denim for someone who's in their 70s. Like, calm down.
You know that this is going to be, what's his name? Keith Urban.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not even, maybe 15 years.
Oh, no, Keith Urban's hair will look amazing because I don't believe that is hair.
Oh, no, like he lives with Queen of the Lace Fronts.
Yeah.
Like he's set.
Yeah, like I honestly believe that that's the reason he never wears a cowboy hat, because he doesn't want to take it off and his hair go with it.
Yeah. Oh God, help us. I agree. I wrote that this isn't my favorite. It was nice to hear Jen try an acoustic vibe.
Yes.
Because we haven't had it. And now, as you said, you're not as scared.
No.
You're like, maybe she can, and she did okay.
She did okay. Like,
I said,
she didn't do anything remarkable.
No, I said if they were singing this around the campfire, you know, you're having a little camp out, you'd be like, oh, that was cute. Yeah. But, you know, I just thought as a single, I'm not really vibing it.
Yeah, no, it was, I don't know why we have a video for it. Like, because it's a terrible, terrible video.
Yeah. Like, she's just really trying to get those legends in.
Oh my God.
It's like, I'm going to sing with everyone.
The side boob. I'm like, put it away, woman. Put it away. Oh.
So you know what this song means.
It's like, did she know that there were going to be those ripped up bits of paper with words written on? She probably wouldn't have turned up if they'd told her.
Probably not. Ben probably did it as a little project.
Yeah, or Mark. He was helping her at the time.
Mark gave it to Ben as a little project. He's like, "Oh, your other husband's here. Here, I'll give him something to do."
I wonder if that's who she got. Maybe she did like it, and that's who she got to do those big signs down the aisle at her wedding.
Oh God, yeah. I forgot about
those. So I'm Real. What percentage of this song do you think she sang?
What did I say? I said. I didn't. Oh no, I did. Hi. Yeah, I said considering how exposed her voice was and how easily it could have gone off the tracks, she did all right.
Yeah. She did okay. Yeah. I actually thought high low because she had nothing to hide behind.
There's literally you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, like it's she can't
obvious.
hide behind him. She can't hide behind the plinky guitar. There was nothing. Like it's she's exposed.
Which I mean, considering it was also another language, well done.
Yeah, not her first language, which is or her second. It's her third now.
It's her third now. Yeah.
And are you pro low or no low?
I've gone for an or because I thought the vibe is nice. There's nothing wrong with it, but the song itself is not all that. So kind of an or-y area for me. Yeah,
I would have gone or, but it was just too much nothing. Like there was just not enough substance to it, so I just couldn't bring myself.
It was a respectful no.
Yeah, it was just like it's no. Thanks for trying.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, thank you
for that one.
No, thanks.
Thank you. Next.
No, thank you. Next. All right, we're on to Ni Tu Ni Yo, which is a Jennifer Lopez song.
It is. I know.
It is a Jennifer Lopez song. It features gente de zona. Ni Tu Ni Yo means neither you nor I.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Unlike our last song, which had one writer, and I think you also played the guitar, this is written by, it's always a danger, Jennifer Lopez. Oscar Hernandez Oscarito. Oscarito is in inverted commas, so I guess that's
that's like a nickname.
Yes. Alvaro.
That's my nickname too. That's so weird.
So Alvaro Farias, Manuel Bolivar, Jimmy Abreu, Jerickson Mendoza. Not Jackson Mendoza, don't get excited. Randy Malcolm, Martinez Amy, Alexander Delgado Hernandez, and Marco Antonio Muniz. They're the writers, the producers.
Oh god! So I'm also now thinking about Jackson Mendoza's probably on the Antarctica Billboard charts.
Oh yeah, that'd be number 2.
Behind Diana.
Number 2. Just next to Diana. Abisa Motif Gonzalez. Motif's his nickname. Julio Reyes Capello. Mark Anthony, producer, and Oscar Rito again. It's all over this. This was released in July 2017. So we're going chronologically now.
Yeah.
This was the first single from her new album that never came out.
Okay. What year did you say it was? 2017?
2017.
Okay.
So this was released as the first single. It was going to be a new album of non-English songs with old mate that she just did a song with. And so what we're essentially doing in this podcast is reconstructing this album.
Yes. Yeah.
Here in the Regularverse because we're masochists.
Even Jen wasn't willing to put this out.
Jen doesn't want this album in the world, but here we are making it. It had an interesting chart history, this song.
Okay.
So it was top 10 in Bulgaria, Bolivia, Chile, Costa Rica, Panama, and Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah. And it went gold in Mexico and Spain.
Fun.
I know. Number 15 on the Billboard Hot Latin Songs chart. There is a video.
Yes.
By the way, this trip to the Regularverse is going to go for about 16 weeks because there are so many fucking videos.
So many videos. I start commenting on it at a certain point. All right. Oh God, what's another song what song haven't I done it to? Can't remember now. I've forgotten every song she's ever sung.
All of her songs have gone out of every.
I'm trying to remember that first one, Baylor. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, no, that was.
Oh God! All right, Fabulouses, say yes, Fabulouses, Ni Tu Ni Yo.
Jen's waiting around in a nice dress. Then Mark Anthony turns up with the director who wants to go tropical. Then Jen does essentially a fashion shoot in a series of fabulous flowing moo-moos, while Gente de Zona join in when they can. Jen stands on the beach and wears what looks like some seagrass matting that someone sprayed with bronzer. The director stands around smoking. Oh, I don't think he knows what he's doing. He's left all the lights in the shot. Oh, is he meant to be the photographer? Right, I've got the wrong end of the stick here. Jen wears a big hat.
We like a big hat.
You know what? We both love a big hat.
We love a big hat.
We love it. Like, it's pity it's her under it, not LaToya, but you know, it's still a good big hat.
Oh, the LaToya-verse would be interesting.
The LaToya-verse would be amazing. We would actually go completely around the track.
Absolutely. Bubbles.
So Jen wears a big hat and a sparkly dress. The photographer starts taking photos of himself. Is he going to Photoshop himself into this? Gente de Zona seem to be having fun. I thought it was just one person, but there's two of the Gentes.
Yes, yeah.
The photographer starts to get a bit handsy with Jen while she's wearing a giant watch strap. This is after Me Too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Like a year later.
She was bringing it to other places.
Yeah, she was showing people how it works. None of this is okay. Then they're flirting while they're looking at contact sheets. Jen has to take a quick call from her sponsor, Sprint Mobile. Please look at the logo on this phone while I hold it to my ear. The phone goes off when you hold it to your ear, love. We know how that works. Then she does a Waiting for Tonight flashback and gets nude in some plants.
Yeah.
She has a rest with Gente de Zona in some plastic chairs. They dance to the song a little. Then they drink some product placement Hennessy, and Jen orders Hennessy all round for a whole bar full of people that have just arrived for this product placement.
Yeah.
So they were on the beach before, but now we need a bar because I've got some liquor to sell.
Yeah. This is how she invented Dulula.
Yeah. Then Jen's getting night photos taken, and it looks kind of dirty. Like it's something untoward about the night photo shoot. I don't think the photographer is to be trusted, frankly.
No.
And he only took one photo of Gente de Zona, and then he looked like he really didn't want to. Anyway, that's...
Have you watched a show called Chewing Gum?
No.
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's a British show. I can't remember the name of the actress off the top of my head, but it is the wildest show I've ever seen in my life.
Chewing Gum.
And it includes an episode where she becomes a dog sitter or a dog walker and gets friendly with the owner who's a photographer. But it turns out that this dog is famous for bestiality. So he lures people in to take photos, and he's like, oh, like, he just really likes you. Like, get in the photo with him. It's a comedy, but I've never seen a comedy go so hard at being insane. It is wild.
It's got Michaela Cole in it. And
yes, Michaela. She's
her.
the lead, and it's everything.
Oh, wow.
Like, her cousin keeps trying to sleep with her and takes her to a sex party.
Because she did that amazing I May Destroy You show. Like,
I haven't seen that. Maybe that's
that
what I'll
is
check
confronting.
out next.
Amazing, but confronting.
Yeah.
And she's in she's in an episode of Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald Glover, which is a great show. Like, that is fun. Is it
based off the movie or something else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a TV show. Yeah, it's him and what's her face from Pen 15. And
I haven't seen that either.
Very funny. It's like it's an action show and then it's a funny show. It's just and each episode is its own thing. Like, and also appearance by Parker Posey.
Heaven of Screen 3 fame. Yes.
Who's going to be in the new White Lotus? How did this become Parker Posey chat?
Always does. But yeah, the problematic photographer episode was. I was like, we're going there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, I've never seen a show that it's a typical 6-episode British, comedy, but she's like, what network? I'm just going to do whatever. Yeah. So it's highly recommend if you are into.
Is it on the Netflix or something, I suppose?
I had it on a hard drive, so but it's 2 seasons. It was Channel 4 in the UK, so it'll be somewhere.
And it's like 10 years old, but amazing. Yeah. I'm excited. I love a new show.
Yeah. Wild. Enjoy.
And I love her. Like, she's one of the soldiers in the Black Panther as well. Which is great.
Yes, that's
Yeah. Anyway, we've distracted
Michaela
ourselves
Colchat.
from Nitu Neo.
The video. I wanted to mention my favorite moment in this whole video is the very beginning when Jen's looking at her sponsored watch, and then Mark walks in and goes, "Nice watch," and she genuinely cracks up because obviously he's making fun of her.
Yes.
And I do know that she said he could always make her laugh. That was always their thing. And I love. He's my favorite Jen husband.
So
I like that they've got a good relationship.
Yeah, and I like that he's got his own career and he can just make fun of her and just go.
Yeah, and that she let him
and he can sing
and he can help her sing.
Yes.
But that was the first time I think I've seen Jen actually laugh.
Yeah.
Organically. This
clip goes for so long before the song starts.
I know.
In fact, all of these songs, this happens, and it's really frustrating because the songs aren't much. The clips are overproduced.
So what we signed up for. What's happening.
So, how did you feel about this particular ditty?
So this was a funny one. This was an adventure.
Yes,
because I felt that when it started, I was like, the verse is just okay. You know, whatever. But then she pulled into that pre-chorus and we get the passionate Spanish Jen singing.
Yes,
and I was
agree with that.
And more than anything, she kept it going into the second verse. Because I thought it was going to go back to the beginning and we'll just do that again. So that was very much appreciated. I wrote, at times, I almost forgot that this was Jen. Because, even when she's doing really well, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yes.
But once she had the handle on the wheel, I was like, I think she's sticking to it again because Mark Anthony's around.
Yeah.
I said it feels very Eurovision.
Oh, so Eurovision. A lot of these songs do feel very Eurovision.
Yes. I felt at the beginning, it was just okay, but by the end I was having fun, and on the second listen, that same feeling kind of came up, and I was like, yeah, this is catchy, it's fun. Yeah. Again, nothing overly exciting, but I was like, she's singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she's having a good time.
She is.
I find her voice fun on this song and urgent, which I really enjoyed. The song, however, becomes tedious and repetitive way quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I was like, but it's still a fun vibe. Like, it's kind of a fun thing, but, when you're doing a Fabnopsis, you have to watch it more than once. And it's, yeah. Hence, Designer are like a pair of discount bit balls where you get 2 for the price of one. But they're all just vibing, and I don't hate it. It feels like too much tequila in the afternoon. Let's go out later, but really I'm just going to go to bed while you all go dancing. Yeah.
I feel like it didn't get better or worse.
No.
So I was like, and I expected it to do.
Yeah. I expected it to really wear on me because I was like, it just is the same thing again as we go through. But then it's like, oh no, it's still fun. Like, you hear it again, you're like, it's a bit annoying, but it's fun.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of pop anyway. The first time you hear some songs, you go, oh God. And then you go, this is a classic. You mentioned My Humps before. And sometimes, like when I first heard that, I was like, this is insane. This is so annoying. And then it's like, ooh.
I'm even into the Alanis version.
Yeah. And then the Peaches, did you come across the Peaches version?
No.
So, okay. Peaches did a parody of the original My Humps called My Dumps.
Oh.
And there's nappies and other things going on. And then Alanis brought out her ballad version. So, of course, Peaches decided to do her ballad version of My Dumps. And it's Inception, and it's gross, but hilarious. So,
I can imagine. It's a lot.
Enjoy that.
I won't.
No, don't. Yeah.
So I'm Real. What percentage of the song do you think she sang?
I think this is high-low. I think she actually sang the crap out of it.
I agree. I think she really, she gave this at least 80%.
Yeah.
Which is
that's
300% more than
absolutely.
But yeah, no, I thought she was really, vocally, I can't dispute it. It's fun. And are you pro low or no low?
I'm a surprising pro low. I didn't think I would get there, but then I had fun with it.
I am right on the cusp of pro.
Yeah.
But I'm right in the or though.
delicious.
Up to pussy's all.
Yeah. Right in the goop.
Right in the goop hole.
Get the fuck out of our podcast.
Get the fuck
Get the fuck out of our podcast.
Get the fuck out.
Just walk away.
Walk away.
You tacky regular bitch.
Regular.
Get the fuck right out of my face.
Regular bitch. Oh, we are almost home. So much more Regularverse to come. I don't know if I can do
Too much.
There's so much.
And yet not enough, but also too much.
Like every single song, like are there any songs that don't have a video? Like my eyes are tired.
I know. That's why I tried to warn you. Keep them short. But there's too much. There's too much detail.
Yeah, I don't want to go into that much detail, but then there's problematic photographers that need to be dealt with.
Well, got to watch that show that I took.
I'm seriously, I'm going to Michaela Coldwell right now.
Yeah.
All right. Join us next week on another non-Mariah Monday here in the Regularverse.
Keeps regularing.
Jennifer somehow will ascend to the throne eventually.
I would watch Game of Thrones if
Game of Loans.
Jen was yes, and the guy that might be showing up.
Don't even. Game of Low. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye, Lamely.
Bye.